This is WOCA, News Talk 1370.
We are The Source, WOCA.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala!
All right, 19 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it is Tuesday morning, February 24th, 2015, the 24th day, Robin.
Yeah.
24th day of February.
Yeah, it is. It's flying by.
24 is 42 reversed. It's an important thing to remember this morning.
Yes, it is. Very important.
It is February 24th, 2015. Good morning.
Yeah.
60 degrees, 60 degrees this morning right now here, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall. It's going to rain today a little bit, not too much, just a little drizzle.
Yep.
Tomorrow's going to rain more, then it's going to rain less, then it's going to get cool. You're going to a play tonight? You're going to a musical? You're going to see the Jersey Boys?
Yep, the Jersey Boys up in Gainesville
That
at the
sounds
Curtis
exciting.
Phillips Performing Arts Center, and it's going to be a lot of fun. My mom gave me a ticket for Christmas, so
And this is the traveling
she and I are going.
troupe, the actual
Yep, the
troupe?
professional traveling troupe.
Well, I can't wait to hear about it.
I know, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'd never seen it before, not the movie, never read the book, so this is be exciting.
Was there a book?
I have no clue.
Oh, okay.
I just include that in my whatever it is. There's usually a book somewhere, whether it's before or after.
At 7:35, the United States Department of Homeland Security is a cabinet department of the United States federal government. Mm-hmm. First proposed by the United States Commission on National Security. When do you think that was?
I don't know, 20 years ago,
It
maybe?
was January of 2001.
Oh,
Which is
gosh.
interesting because I always thought
Kinda close I was.
I always thought the Department of Homeland Security was after the attacks of September 11th of that year.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So it's interesting that the Department of Homeland Security was put into place the beginning of that year, and then and expedited. They didn't actually, I guess, have it all done until after September 11th, and they put it in. So now our elected officials are debating about the money that it costs to pay for it. And so I wanted to talk about that a little bit at 7:35. I don't have all the answers. I don't have any of the answers, to be honest with you. But I do have information about it. So I'll share that information with you. If you have some information, I'd love to hear from you. If you have an opinion about it, I'd love to hear that as well. And so we'll just that'll be our talking point mainly at 7:35.
Oh, okay. That's a great talking point.
So we'll do that. 8:35, that's when we take the news, we read it, we shorten it, though, and we refrain from offering commentary and opinion. Mm-hmm. It is our opportunity for 25 minutes to just simply deliver the news.
Yeah, and I like that. It's all streamlined, and everybody
streamlined.
can come away with whatever interpretation it is without being, told what it is by us.
It is a popular segment. Let me tell you about that
very.
segment. This is what I get feedback from. Mm-hmm. Some people who listen to the segment listen to the whole show, which is always appreciated. Some people only listen to that segment.
Yes.
That's all they do. They just say,
Yep.
I just want to hear the news. I don't want to hear that nonsense that Larry and Robin do. I don't want to hear any of that nonsense.
Exactly.
Just that news. Just give me the news.
That's right.
And we do. I mean, gosh, it's interesting to us as well. I mean, there's so many stories here. So at the end of the thing, it's like our heads are spinning from so much information. But and I always try to throw in something that's not heavy, but there's plenty of heavy news. And we don't shy away from the heavy news during that segment. 9:05, Carol Ann Baldwin will be here in the garden with Carol Ann. Carol Ann answers your questions. She's just a delight. There is a story in the news today I want to ask her about. The Florida Department of Environmental Protection's Florida Park Service is encouraging residents to join them in observing National Invasive Species Awareness Week this week.
Oh, okay.
So, and that has to do with animals as well as plants. So, since Carol Ann deals with the plants, and she also talks about the animals, the critters, the fauna.
I think that's cool.
What do they call it? Fauna and fauna?
Fauna and flora.
Fauna and flora.
Fauna
That's
and
what they call
flora,
it. Okay,
yep.
yeah. Berkshire Hathaway Home Team Realty is represented by Bob Kennedy each Tuesday at 10:05. So looking forward to having him in the studio. There's some houses out there that you might want to buy. Maybe you've always thought, you know what, I'm sick and tired of cutting that lawn and I don't want to rent, so I'm going to buy a condominium. Mm-hmm. You know.
Exactly.
What do you, is your dwelling space called the condominium, or that's the whole complex? So you're buying an apartment in a condominium, right?
No, I think the condominium is the...
Oh, that's the living space? I live in a condo?
The living space, but it's the condominium.
See, that's what I want. I think this is what I want. Mm-hmm. I think.
Yeah.
No grass.
Well, on Northeast 3rd Street, they have the King's Condominiums. It's plural for the title. And then each person owns their own condominium.
Okay. That's a great way. Okay, now I understand.
Yeah.
After all these years, I finally understand. Joe Reichel will be on at 10:35. He explains what he and his guys do when something is damaged on a house and they fix it. And he also will answer questions that you might have about your do-it-yourself home project. So be sure to call him up during that time. Tova P. Klein is a pretty lady, and we were watching a video yesterday of her on some TV show. I don't know if it was Good Morning
America.
It was Good Morning America.
Yeah.
So she's written a book called The Toddler Whisperer. No, it's called How Toddlers Thrive. She is the Toddler Whisperer.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, she is.
Anyways, she's been on Good Morning America. She contributes to the New York Times, Redbook, Parents, and she heard about this little show in Ocala.
Yes, she did.
Said, I want to be on that little show in Ocala.
On Robin and Larry's show.
Yes.
On Larry and Robin's show.
Yes.
On AM Ocala Live.
Yeah, all the above.
On WOCA, The Source.
Goes on and on.
Yes, it does.
So many things you have to say.
I know.
Politically correct.
Exactly. Flip.
How Toddlers Thrive. So that's it's a joyful topic, you know. Little children are joyful.
It is. They are such fun.
I have fun with Joe today. I have some questions about 42. I told you 42 is an important number today.
Oh, yes, you did.
42 things about 42 things. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun with Joe. And then when Galen is on, I'm going to tell you why 42 is the number today. I'll tell you right now, actually. Do you know who Douglas Adams is?
No.
Well, he wrote the book that you bought for your son, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
And
love that book.
In the book, of course, he's a tongue-in-cheek author. He wrote that the answer to the ultimate question in life, the universe, and everything is 42. That's the answer, 42.
Oh, okay. It's a hardcover book.
So while he was being just funning around, a lot of people took him seriously. And so when Galen is on, I have some of the actual things that people have come up with to decipher the meaning of the number 42.
Oh, okay.
If you're into numerology, that kind of thing.
That's cool.
Today's the 24th, which is 42 reversed, by the way.
Oh, how clever. How clever. Boy, this is a great planning on your part.
All right. I have a couple things here. First of all, this is something you alerted me to. There was a post on Facebook that you shared with me. Apparently, some tires are being slashed in the Paddock Park community. That's across the street from the Paddock Mall, correct?
Yep, right down the road on 27th Avenue.
Vehicles have been keyed, and what that means, I guess, is that the paint has been scratched with a key. Tires have been slashed. Cars have been vandalized and broken into. And so this person is posting this with photographs to warn everybody about that area right across the street from the Paddock Mall.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Too bad, because it's a really nice apartment complex.
Leonard Nimoy was put into the hospital yesterday. He's 83 years old. The star of Star Trek, one of the stars.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Spock.
Mr. Spock.
Yeah.
Firefighters responded to a medical call from his Los Angeles residence. LA Fire Department spokeswoman Catherine Main told the LA Times that firefighters were on the scene at the home in Bel Air that belongs to Leonard Nimoy at 7:30 a.m. last Thursday.
Oh, my gosh.
The actor was suffering from severe chest pains and was taken to UCLA Medical Center. It's unclear if he still remains in the hospital.
Gosh. Well,
he posted a tweet on Sunday. So he wrote, "A life is like a garden. Perfect moments can be had, but not preserved, except in memory."
Oh, I like that.
There you go.
He's very poetic.
All right, that's my Leonard Nimoy story.
Very
I got a few little tidbits for you this morning. There's a statue of a Buddha.
Yes.
Have you heard about this?
No, I am now.
There's a statue that's over 1,000 years old, and somebody decided to X-ray it. Well, it turns out that there's a mummy inside of it.
Oh, my gosh.
Of what they say is a monk. And instead of his internal organs, those were removed, and paper scraps were put in their place with ancient Chinese characters written on them. I didn't know that an X-ray could reveal such a thing.
Yeah.
But that's what they're saying. The statue is on display in the country of Hungary.
Gosh, now that is really awesome. What a cool story.
Natural History Museum, and I thought it was appropriate because most monks fast a lot.
Yeah.
Therefore, he probably died hungry.
Exactly.
Just thought I would just like.
Yeah. That is a cool story.
Anything else I can share with you before we hit the bottom of the hour?
I can always count on you to bring up new and unusual things. You're the best.
Oh, gosh. I'll save some of these things for later.
Oh, okay.
There was a little autistic boy who had a birthday. His mom threw a birthday party for him in Florida, here in Florida, in Osceola County. 6 years old. Not one of the 16 children that were invited showed up for the birthday party.
Oh, no.
But the rest of the story, on the other side of the break, will make you smile.
Oh, can't wait now. Oh, my gosh.
Little tease.
Now I can't wait.
All right, we'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA, 60 degrees, by the way. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Gary Baumgarten. The Keystone XL pipeline bill lands on President Obama's desk today.
It was the top priority for the new GOP-controlled Senate. Senate Bill 1, authorizing construction of the Keystone Pipeline. It was passed nearly 2 weeks ago.
But Fox News Radio's Jared Halpern reports the president says he will veto the bill. The Senate failing yesterday to agree to extend funding of Homeland Security past the end of the week. Now, Senate GOP leader Mitch McConnell trying to split immigration language from the funding measure. But at DHS, they are preparing just in case.
In a letter to agency staff obtained by Fox, Secretary Jay Johnson wrote, quote, "We must plan and prepare in the unlikely and unfortunate event that Congress does not fund DHS before Friday night."
Fox's Mike Emanuel. Human rights groups say ISIS militants have abducted as many as 100 Assyrians in Syria, most of them Christians. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Bay.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The #1 place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Real estate is the largest and most personal investment that any of us will ever make. Be sure to tune in Tuesdays at 10 a.m. when Bob Kennedy, owner of Berkshire Hathaway Home Team Realty, will be answering your questions and discussing real estate. So remember, that's Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Call 622-9622 with your questions. It pays to be an informed buyer or seller. This is news you can use from Berkshire Hathaway Home Team Realty and your friends here at WOCA.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 840-0750. That's 840-0750.
Let's give it up for old asphalt and a new pair of shoes. Let's give it up for a good rhythm meeting a sweet melody. For a church cookout under clear skies. Let's give it up for good things coming together, like bundling your auto and other policies together with an Allstate agent, which can save you time and keep you better protected. Let's give it up for good.
To receive your comparative insurance quote, contact the McDonald Agency at 622-2333.
Located next door to Silver Spring State Park and a few minutes from historic downtown Ocala, our award-winning Holiday Inn Express Hotel and Suites of Silver Springs is the place to stay for a friendly, memorable, and fun experience. Enjoy our fast and free Wi-Fi, complimentary hot breakfast, and free parking. Whether you're in town for work or play, our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. That's the Holiday Inn Express and Suites of Silver Springs.
Proud sponsor of College of Central Florida basketball on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line and a new spoiler and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Of course you do. 25 minutes before 8 o'clock here at the studios, it is 60 degrees and expected to get not too warm today, but 71, not too bad either, right? And
exactly.
you're heading up to Gainesville to go see the Jersey Boys.
Yep, we certainly
are. Which is the Frankie Valli story, right?
Yes.
Isn't it the story of Frankie Valli?
Yep, that's what I understand.
Right.
So it starts at 7:30, and we'll be leaving my mom's around 4.
And you never saw the movie. I never saw the movie.
Never did.
So once you see it, then you're going to be telling about it, then I'm going to want to see the movie.
Yeah.
Because I'll never go to the live show. But you're going.
Yes.
All right.
Love theater.
So let me see. I teased you before we went to the break, so let me satisfy the tease. That's what they call the other side of the tease.
Satisfy tease.
A little boy in Osceola County, 6 years old. His name is Glenn Barati.
Okay.
He has mild autism, it says here. He sometimes has episodes of epilepsy. Earlier this month, his mother, Ashley, gave him a birthday party, and she invited 16 children from his class, and none of them showed up. How horrible is that?
That's very horrible. That's what's the matter with those parents?
So she posted on Facebook, she said, I know this might be something silly to rant about, but my heart is breaking for my son. We invited his whole class, 16 kids, over for his 6th birthday party today. Not one kid came. So after posting, 15 children from the area and their parents turned up.
Oh, nice.
But not just them. Firefighters, police officers from the community started pulling up to the house. They all had presents for the little boy.
Gosh, you're giving me goosebumps with that story.
Crews from the sheriff's office, from the Osceola County Sheriff's Office and the Osceola County Fire Rescue gave the little child, Glenn, a superstar treatment. They let him ride in their cars up in the fire engine.
Oh.
The neighbors were peeking out their windows, wondering what's going on. You know, all the police and the firefighters there.
Yeah.
His father wrote on Facebook, I'm sure the neighbors are peeking out of their windows or taking cover. Such an amazing thing for our local law enforcement and firefighters to do for us, he wrote on Facebook. The Osceola County Sheriff's Office even flew a helicopter low enough over the party that the pilot was able to wave at him
Oh, how nice.
So there you go.
Boy, he's going to remember that forever.
And the parents of those 16 children that didn't bring their children probably saying, oh, man. And I'm sure that some of them had good excuses, but not all of them.
No, not at all. I do blame the parents, and each child has two parents, so one parent could have brought their child to the party.
Yeah.
No excuses.
All right, let's talk about Homeland Security. It is in the news because, well, there's a money problem with Homeland Security. Where did my Homeland Security notes go?
Okay.
All right, Homeland Security was started in 2001, the beginning of 2001, which if there was a trivia question, when did Homeland Security start, I would have said after September 11th, 2001, but I would have been wrong. It was actually started in the beginning of that year.
Oh, okay.
The Department of Homeland Security is charged with the primary responsibilities of protecting the United States and its territories. So you say, well, what did we have before January of 2001?
Exactly.
Well, we had the military. So TSA agents, if the shutdown happens, the DHS funding runs out. DHS, of course, Department of Homeland Security, not to be confused with Denell in high school.
That's right. Go Tigers.
TSA agents would remain in the airports. Patrol agents would still be manning the border, and Coast Guard officers would still continue to monitor the waters, even if the Homeland Security is shut down. But there are some problems, according to a warning issued by officials yesterday. The February 27th deadline is getting closer and closer. A shutdown of the Department of Homeland Security would have serious consequences and amount to serious disruption in our ability to protect the homeland. That is a statement from Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson. He made that at a press conference at U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services headquarters. He says that employees of Homeland Security will go without pay. Didn't we have a Homeland Security office in the Cascades?
Oh, yes, we did. We sure did. Nice guy, too.
Trainings for local law enforcement and firefighters would be canceled. And new grants to help states and localities deal with disasters would stop. Johnson and other officials at the press conference said.
That is the most ridiculous thing that is coming out of Washington right now.
Congress must pass a funding bill this week to avoid a shutdown of the Department of Homeland Security. But with days to go, the two parties remain at a seemingly insurmountable impasse, which is nothing new for Congress in the last few years. Republicans say any bill that funds the department must also include measures that block President Barack Obama's executive actions on immigration, which the Republicans say are unconstitutional. But Democrats have vowed to block all funding bills that include immigration-related measures, saying a debate over Obama's deportation and relief actions should take place on another time and perhaps in another venue. I actually agree with that.
Oh, yeah, because you have those bills. You shouldn't sneak things into the bills. The bill is strictly for Homeland Security. The immigration stuff shouldn't have been snuck in there. It should just be, each bill should just be one subject only, and that's where all the elected officials fall short. They all try to sneak in their own little projects.
Absolutely. Last night, Senate Democrats blocked for the first time a House-passed DHS funding bill that included provisions to block President Obama's actions. That vote was 47 to 46. Wow, close.
Gee, very close. Yeah.
As the fight plays out, a separate debate has escalated over just how harmful it would be to allow the agency to go without funding. The dispute is reminiscent of the one that preceded the full government shutdown in the fall of 2013, which you can see that easy anyway.
Oh, sure.
All right, I want the listeners to say something. I know you've been calling in, so I will. Somebody's already been hooked up here, so let me just go to that one first. The rest of you I'll get to in just a second. The number, if you don't know, is 622-9622. Good morning, you're on the air. What do you think?
Well, I think this is a fascinating topic. I'm really interested in talking about it. First of all, we need to establish that the Congress, and specifically the House of Representatives, has control over the purse strings. And they can give the president money for something or take money away from the president anytime they want, whether it's the president gives out an executive amnesty or if the president wants to give everybody free pizza. The House of Representatives has the control over the money. So that's in the Constitution. And there's something else in the Constitution. I happen to have my Constitution right in front of me. In Article 1, Section 8, it says that Congress will establish a uniform rule of naturalization. That naturalization means how people become citizens and how people immigrate into the country. So Congress has the authority over that, not the president. Now, the president issued his executive amnesty. The courts are going to decide if it's unconstitutional or not, but if the House of Representatives and the Senate don't want to pay for it, they don't have to. Now, people are going to say that the Republicans are going to shut down the government. No. The House has passed this, and it's being blocked in the Senate by Democrats. And I just want to explain one more thing to people, and then I'll let someone else talk. The Republicans have a majority in the Senate. The Democrats are in the minority. But according to the rules of the Senate, a certain threshold of votes has to be reached for something to move forward, and that is 60 votes. And the Republicans don't have 60 senators. So the Democrats are blocking this, not the Republicans. The Republicans want to fund this, except for the part they think is unconstitutional. The Democrats are blocking the funding for the entire Homeland Security Department, not the Republicans.
There you go. I think Pete should run for office.
I do, too.
I really do, Pete.
Yeah, you got my vote.
Yeah. Somebody with intelligence needs to be up there. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, Larry, I appreciate those comments, but anybody can read the Constitution. You don't have to be a scholar to read and understand the Constitution.
That's true.
The people who wrote it were brilliant because they believed in divided government. That's why the Congress controls the money and the president decides what to do with it. Because they were smart enough to realize that if you put all the power in the executive branch, or if you let the Congress run everything, it's dangerous, and that's why it's divided. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Pete. Appreciate the call. Yeah, everybody's call is welcome. If you want to call in and express your thoughts on this, that's a great topic. I obviously, Pete knows way more about it than I do. It's an interesting topic. I do wonder, why do we have even Homeland Security when we didn't need it before? And since it didn't get set up after September 11th, then it doesn't seem like we had any real need for it, or did we? That we could argue that. To me, it looks weird.
Yeah.
That we had something in the beginning of 2001. It seems like we set this up, I know I'm wrong about this, but I thought we set it up after the attacks of September 11th because we needed something else.
Right, exactly.
But apparently, maybe they knew something was up. Everybody says that. A lot of people say that anyway. All right, we'll take a little break. If you do want to call in on this, I would love to hear from you. The number is 622-9622. We won't be on for another 3 minutes.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Mostly cloudy today with a shower in spots, high 68 to 78. Tonight and tomorrow, mainly cloudy with a shower at a few locations. A low tonight 50 to 58. Tomorrow's high 69 to 79. And then as we get into Thursday, mostly cloudy with a brief shower or two. Could be a couple of thunderstorms near the coast with a high Thursday between 66 and 77. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Brian Thompson.
This is a public notice. Local residents can now save thousands of dollars on their next car, truck, or SUV. It's not a tent sale, because no tent is big enough to hold this many cars. It's OcalaForSale.com. Say goodbye to sticker shock. OcalaForSale.com has thousands of vehicles with no stickers at all. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge, undercutting, less roofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services, when your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements. From damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
What are the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking? Will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Cozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this, what is today, Tuesday morning. We're talking about the Department of Homeland Security. Your calls are welcome and invited. The number is 622-9622. The Department of Homeland Security, if it shuts down, by the way, according to the report, approximately 30,000 of the 200,000 employees in the Department of Homeland Security, but roughly 30,000 would be furloughed, largely from the staffs of DHS offices around the country. Between 75 and 80% of employees would be required to come in and work without pay.
We should just open the doors and say, come on in, all you bad guys, the country is yours.
How do you expect to well, I don't know. I mean, we did pretty good keeping them out before January of 2000.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could argue, no, we didn't learn. Look what happened in September that year. I guess you'd be right. Anyway, in 2003, the Department of Homeland Security absorbed the Immigration and Naturalization Service, which is why I guess that part is included in this budget proposal. Okay.
Okay, technicality there.
In doing so. By doing that, it divided the enforcement and services functions into two separate and new agencies: Immigration and Customs Enforcement and Citizen and Immigration Services. So the investigative divisions and intelligence gathering units of the Immigration and Naturalization Services and the Customs Service were merged, forming Homeland Security Investigations. That's the name of that agency.
Oh, okay.
The Department of Homeland Security is the third largest cabinet in the United States, after the Departments of Defense and Veterans Affairs. So it's huge. And it's coordinated by the White House and by the Homeland Security Council. So it's directly linked to the president. The border enforcement functions of the Immigration and Naturalization Services included the U.S. Border Patrol, the U.S. Customs Service, and the Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service. They were all consolidated into the new agencies under the DHS. U.S. Customs and Border Protection is the Federal Protective Service that falls in under the National Protection and Programs Directorate. Do you follow all that?
Yeah, sort of. It's over my head, but
all right,
I'm
so
absorbing
30,000 employees would be on furlough. 75 to 80% of employees would be required to come in without pay. Didn't we abolish slavery at one point?
Yeah, we certainly did.
What is that about? You're required to come in without pay.
Yeah, exactly. That is the stupidest
What would you do?
thing.
What would you do if you were them? I mean, you could be loyal to your job only for so long. Eventually, you have to buy food.
Exactly. Exactly. No, that's the stupidest thing. So all of you congressmen out there, you work with no pay and give the working people their pay.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection Commissioner Gil Kurlikowski said at the same press conference that his agency has hired nearly 500 new border officers and agents that are currently in training. They would be sent home if the agency shut its doors. Last time that happened, he noted some of the staffers ended up leaving the department permanently because they got other jobs with the training they had received from the government.
Oh, sure.
It is a free country, kids.
That's right. You got to put food on the table and pay your bills to keep your lights on, or you're on the welfare line.
Craig Fugit, the administrator of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, said at the conference that a training for first responders planned for this weekend would have to be canceled in the event of a shutdown and could be difficult to reschedule.
Gee, no, this is not good.
Fugit said that FEMA would not be able to initiate new grants for state and local governments or to make already promised payments on other disasters. Since much of the staff would be furloughed, they would need to be recalled in the case of a disaster rather than being on hand already.
Of course.
So are they releasing this to scare us? I mean, I would like to see it put back in place, but...
This is like being a strong arm bully. You know, I'm going to twist your arm. I'm going to threaten to kill your family if you don't do what I say.
Matthew Robertson,
awful.
a contracting officer for the Department of Homeland Security who works in Washington, D.C., said that his office of 17 full-time federal employees and contractors in support roles would likely be reduced to a group of 2 employees deemed essential. 17 down to 2.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you had to get a big head, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, we're the 2.
We're the 2
What
they
happened,
kept.
everybody?
That's right. I'm brandishing my pistol and I got my shotgun. I am going
What
to
are we going to do?
defend our country if the bad guys come in.
Well, they're contracting officers.
Yeah. Gee.
There's another quote on here from Matthew Robertson. He said, while during normal operations, each of us may have 3 to 4 mission-critical actions to administer, all of those actions fall to the essential designees during a shutdown. He went on to say, obviously, the workload on those individuals is tremendously higher than it typically is or should ever be, and coupled with the knowledge that they will not be seeing a paycheck for their work for an indefinite length of time, it certainly has a negative impact on morale.
Yeah.
Hello. Like you say, Robin, yeah, the ones who actually control the purse strings, they're going to get their paychecks.
Exactly.
It always happens that way.
It always does. Always.
Which is why people are comparing it to the last shutdown.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
It says here that the Department of Homeland Security employees already suffer from low morale. They have a high turnover rate. A lot of people don't stay with that agency. I wonder why. Officials have warned that furloughs or forcing people to work without pay would be unlikely to help. How are you going to force them?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you going to do? You're going to say, if you don't come in, you're going to be fired.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's the difference?
Exactly.
If you fire me, then I collect unemployment.
Exactly.
They got money in that department.
That's right. Exactly. I'm going to go for unemployment, so fire me.
How is it possible that they can even have any leverage on a person?
Exactly. They can't. They can't have any leverage at all. Or they could say, oh, we control your retirement that you're supposed to get when you're 65, so you're not going to get it unless you come in. That's probably what it is. They're bullies. They're like the loan sharks, exerting their physical prowess. That's awful.
At the National Governors Association meeting, the president said, these are folks, referring to the employees.
Of course.
These are folks who, if they don't have a paycheck, are not going to be able to spend that money in your states.
No, it's his fault that it's even in that,
well,
that this is coming because he wants his way.
He said it will have a direct impact on your economy and will have a direct impact on America's national security because their hard work helps to keep us safe. And as governors, you know that we can't afford to play politics with our national security.
He says your economy and America. He doesn't say our economy and our America. He doesn't say that.
Good morning. You're on the air. What do you think?
Oh, good morning. I'm just completely lost sometimes with this. It's amazing to me that even in our local government, I was informed, we were talking about this the other day. I was speaking with someone who had run for office, and like the mayor, if you are the mayor in this city in Ocala and I may be somebody, maybe the guy that was talking earlier about the Constitution, was it Pete? Was that his name?
Yeah.
He intrigued me. I wish I was that knowledgeable. It makes me want to go and read the Constitution because that guy, he's well informed. But if you serve 2 terms as the mayor, just 2 terms, you will receive a pension for the rest of your life. Just 2 terms.
How much?
For the rest of your life.
Wow. That's amazing.
Wow.
I mean, that's our local. That's where your taxes are going. So you serve 2 terms. So that's the reason most of the people, I believe, it isn't patriotism anymore. The people that go into government, and even as far as I'm concerned, run for president. It's about the money. The health care that they receive is phenomenal. The amount of holidays. Just think of the number of holidays that government employees get. And I'm not bashing here. I'm just making a statement.
Right. No. It's a good statement, though.
look at the. I don't know about you guys, but if I take a day off, I just don't get paid. Of course, I'm only a self-employed person. You know.
Right.
If I miss a day at work,
You are considered the backbone of America, by the way.
But government employees don't. Every day that they get off, they get paid. What they should do is put all of the government employees on a military pay scale, and let them. And if we go to war, everybody, their pay is going to be on a military pay scale. I guarantee you they'll think twice about going to war. They'll think about laying people off and sending people home without pay and working without pay. I do enough of that as it is myself, so I know exactly what that is.
Oh, sure.
But, anyway, I'm sorry to ramble. That's just my opinion.
Oh, that's what I wanted.
I appreciate everybody that calls in that's a heck of a lot more knowledgeable about it than I am.
Don't say that. I mean, everybody has an opinion. That opinion is based on what you know, and it's a great contribution to the show, so I appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thank you. That was wonderful.
And a lot of our elected officials have these pensions that make you scratch your head. What was the thing for Congress? I had to look it up real quick. A congressman gets a pension after 5 years of service.
Mm-hmm.
5 years after 5 years of service.
5 years. He
A
gets
full
a
pension is available to members 62 years of age with 5 years of service, 50 years and older with 20 years of service, or 25 years of service at any age.
Exactly.
So
plus benefits.
That's not a bad pension. You would want. You would want that.
No,
pension.
you run for office one time, you're set for life.
So those are the things that I was able to dig up on the Department of Homeland Security and the current debate about the shutdown that I guess they have until what was the date I said?
27th, I think.
So February 27th deadline to fund the department. So.
Yep.
So we'll see. You know, life goes on. Every time that we do have a shutdown, I don't know how many times we've had these things, but.
Yeah, but it's the everyday people like you and I that are the ones that are hit the hardest. It's not the elected officials from local on up to the president.
It is always the rank and file.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. We'll lighten it up a little bit in just a bit. Galen Unol will be on from Life South, and we'll be right back with the number 42.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The department in charge of keeping the homeland safe is in danger of a shutdown.
Senate Democrats have been blocking Republican legislation funding Homeland Security while rolling back President Obama's executive actions on immigration.
Fox News Radio's Rachel Sutherland in Washington.
They had another vote last night. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell.
We'll give our Democratic friends another opportunity to reconsider.
Senate Democratic Leader Harry Reid.
I don't understand what my Republican friends are trying to do here.
But now McConnell's unveiling Plan B, a new bill that unties DHS funding and immigration policy.
The Keystone XL pipeline bill could today land on the desk of the president, who is expected to veto it. And Alaska becomes the third state to legalize the recreational use of marijuana. Adults 21 and older can possess up to an ounce of pot and 6 plants. Regulations on selling it, though, still need to be hammered out, and it's illegal to smoke in public. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from FoxNews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's foxnews2go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never tried are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Since selfies are often shot from below, the neck looks either fattier or saggier from that angle. So more people are seeking under the chin or double chin lipo, chin implants, and neck lifts to remove excess skin. Sleep on it. Trying to force a resolution when you're both exhausted can make things worse. So try tart cherry juice if you have any issues with joint pain or inflammation, and you just might sleep better too.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Guy Harvey Checking is now exclusively available at Gateway Bank. With Guy Harvey Checking, you will receive Gateway's premium checking account plus several other Guy Harvey Ocean Foundation features, including membership to the Guy Harvey Hammerhead Nation, free Guy Harvey t-shirt, and an exclusive Guy Harvey debit card. At Gateway Bank, we will make a $50 donation to the Guy Harvey Ocean Foundation for every new account opened. This is just one more reason why people choose Gateway Bank. Sign up today for your exclusive Guy Harvey Checking account with Gateway. Details available at gatewaybankcfl.com, member FDIC.
Hi, Danny Werfel here. Get moving with Florida Credit Union's fast and easy loan approval process.
Let Florida Credit Union start up a new car loan for you today. No more waiting, hassles, or stop signs. You can even apply online. With a strong financial team behind you, you can enjoy great rates and fast approvals.
It's all about